Squat shots. There is nothing like squat shots. Squat shots are a product of
BDDY Holdings Incorporated,
a diagonally integrated company with several major subsidiaries.
You are listening to Arcane Carolinas, an exploration of the Carolinas' folklore, legends, myths, and modern weird. Each episode, we examine the historical context of our topic and aim to preserve some of the stories that help make this part of the world such a fascinating place.
This episode was recorded live at Ret-Con 2025 in Durham, North Carolina. Thanks for listening.
Killer monkeys from Mars. This actually has nothing to do with Mars, but it had a nice ring to it, and I wanted to talk about killer monkeys.
Okay.
You could do a cool sci-fi if maybe we came from Mars or something to colonize Earth. The whole that's a whole flavor of sci-fi that people were there before or whatever. What if we're the killer monkeys from Mars?
What if the Martians were like, we have got to get these things off of our planet, and much like Monkey Island, they shipped all of us to Earth.
We are the Monkey Island of the universe.
Island, yeah. That would explain a lot at the moment.
So that actually kind of you're gonna like this. You're gonna like where I'm going with this. By the way, this is cut, new episode.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The magic of editing. Which that means you should introduce yourself.
We got 90 more minutes, Michael. I'm going to burn up a whole one of them right now. Hi, I'm your host, Charlie Mewshaw.
I'm your other co-host, award-winning novelist, Michael G. Williams.
And everyone in the room has already heard us say that tonight.
It's like an advertisement where you have to say it multiple times.
Yeah, hold on. I got to get the name right. And before we get started, we want to reach out to or shout out to our sponsor. I have to say it the way they want me to say it. BDDY Holdings Incorporated.
Yes.
An offshore company. Proud makers of squat shots. Thank you. All right. Killer monkeys.
Killer monkeys.
So this one is really more about exploring a larger discussion around Bigfoot and how terrifying it would be to actually come across a Bigfoot.
You mean it wouldn't be super fun to have a hostile 9-foot tall, super ripped monster be angry that you're in his woods?
We will have to agree on certain facts for this talk.
Okay.
Nobby the Sasquatch is a lovely story.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't think that's how most encounters would potentially go down.
I think that Nobby is probably a diplomatic outlier.
Yes. So for the sake of this discussion, can we agree that hypothetically Sasquatches come in a few different flavors depending on the region?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay. Can we agree that they're all terrestrial for the sake of this conversation?
Sure, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that as a given.
I'm going to go a little bit farther. Can we agree that they are primates?
Yeah, if they are material creatures that only exist here and are animals, clearly they are primates.
Primates kill each other 6 times more often on average than any other mammal. That is based on academic research out of Spain. That is not me making it up. That is not Reddit. That is primates are violent.
Yeah.
We are awful.
Yeah. A lot of competition for resources where we evolved.
So there's a lot of kind of hilarious and contradictory articles about just how murdery primates are and what the most murderous primate is. Like people are like, top 5. And it's like, how did you quantify that? Because it's like BuzzFeed stuff where it's like top 5 most killer monkeys. And you're just like, what? But I got some highlights.
Okay.
I did the research. I read so many BuzzFeed articles and actual studies and real stuff. So
what's the name of the woman? Jane Goodall. Jane Goodall. So is she basically the Jessica Fletcher of the primate world? I'm assuming that she would be the person who would be the ultimate authority on how often they murder each other.
I have some Jane Goodall notes in here.
Okay, never mind.
When we get to the chimps, you're not going to like what.
Okay.
You're not going to like some of the chimp stuff.
Oh, they're vicious animals.
Oh, yes, they are. We're not talking about them now. They were talking about mandrills.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of me. Don't monkey around. All right. So let's talk about murderous primates and then come back and then open it up for comment.
Yes.
Okay. So here are some murderous primates. Mandrills, the colorful monkeys that live in Africa's equatorial forests, roaming their territory, searching for food. Males can be more than 3.3 feet tall and about 120 pounds.
Damn.
They got the big canine teeth. They're the ones with the really colorful snouts with the blue and the red.
Yeah.
Like I think Rafiki from Lion King.
Okay.
You know, the wise old one with the staff.
Sure. It's been a long time since I've seen it with Lion King.
Those colors on their faces get more intense as testosterone and levels rise in their body.
Okay.
So you can tell when they're getting more like amped up and aggressive because they get more colorful.
Yeah.
And this is all going to, bear with me, we're going to talk about a couple of different primates and their behaviors.
I'm sold.
They'll start beating the ground in front of them and their faces will get brighter and brighter. That means they're ready to destroy you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
And they can run 25 miles an hour.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to run. You're supposed to maintain facing them and slowly walk backwards.
Is this like you're supposed to do with mountain lions where you open your coat so they think you're bigger?
This one didn't have that. They might perceive that as a threat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is just don't run.
Okay. Don't turn your back on a mandrill.
Yes. The next one is geladas, which I might be pronouncing wrong, and I don't care. The internet can email me about it.
Oh, it will.
They live in the meadows in Ethiopia. They're very fast. They're expert climbers and violent attackers whose size is similar to mandrills and baboons. But what makes them unique is they have a reddish area of fur on their chest. And they have enormous sharp teeth. So here's where I wanted to talk about a few of these and different things they do. So they don't pound the ground. It'll look at you and start rolling its lips really fast.
Yeah.
I'm making monkey faces at Michael right now for the record.
I mean, that's pretty distressing. Imagine if you were one of these things.
They run faster than mandrills. They can run up to 30 miles an hour.
Wow. So you got to make it to the car, get the car started.
This is another one of don't run away.
Yeah.
This one, again, is walk backwards.
Yeah. Back slowly to the car.
Baboons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they live in the savanna and other semi-arid areas of Africa. When they're looking for food, they can be very aggressive.
I feel the same way.
I was about to get aggressive when our dinner was taking a minute to come to us. I was like, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it.
If I ever ask if you're getting baboon hangry, then yeah.
This is a fun one about baboons. In 2011, there was a baboon called Fred in Cape Town, South Africa. And
Okay.
he led...
Is that the end of the anecdote?
He led monkey gangs.
Oh, my God.
He led monkey gangs. He could break into cars and homes and attack people in his wild quest for food.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was really running around.
It's pretty impressive he could pick the locks.
Yeah, sadly, he had to be put down.
Now I feel bad for having made a joke.
And it turns out that Fred was a badass. You can probably bleep that. Yeah, whatever. Because he'd been shot a whole bunch of times.
Oh.
And he just kept on trucking and robbing people.
So he's like the Rasputin of baboons.
Yes, he is the Rasputin of baboons that also had a whole crew of other baboons.
Wow. Okay, if you were a baboon and you knew a baboon, A, with a human name, and B, who had been shot repeatedly and survived, and C, could break into cars and homes to get you food, I would follow him.
Do you know what the suggestion is for an aggressive baboon?
Pray.
Give him food and walk away.
Really?
Yep.
So always carry a snack, back away slowly.
Yep.
All right.
If you come across a baboon, just give them some food. That's the thing they get aggressive about.
Is that why you brought snacks?
Yes.
Okay. Just in case anybody got aggressive.
Just in case I started to get aggressive.
Okay.
All right, gorillas. Gorillas live in rainforests in Central Africa. And they are really big. They're the largest primate on the planet.
Yeah.
Yep. They can be up to 6 feet tall, weigh up to 440 pounds. And if you do that math, people can get that big.
Sure.
But they're not as strong.
Yeah.
It has to do with physiology. They can lift 1,900 pounds.
Good Lord.
And they can punch with 900 pounds of force.
Oh, my God. So what do we do if we run into an angry gorilla?
We'll get there first. I want to give you some perspective on that. There was a study of 70 different boxers where they measured their punching force. And on average, elite fighters, the best of the best, topped out around 776. Wow. 776 pounds of force. There's outliers that are higher. That's the average.
I want a version of Mike Tyson boxing where you can eventually unlock a gorilla.
Do you get to be the gorilla or do you have to fight the gorilla?
You have to fight the gorilla to become the gorilla.
I feel like that's life. That's a good metaphor for life.
It's going to be the title of my self-help book.
Fight the gorilla, become the gorilla.
So it'll just be The Secret with a lot of toxic masculinity and a pen name. And I will unfortunately become very wealthy.
No, that'll be great. It'll bankroll our next creative project. It's fine. I support this.
Okay, thank you.
So gorillas react to hierarchy. If you see a gorilla being aggressive, you just make yourself small.
Oh.
Don't look them in the eye and make yourself small. Mm-hmm. And they might like knock you over or whatever, but they're not going to rip your arms off.
At 900 pounds of force, knock you over is going to be pretty serious.
I mean...
Okay.
All right. I should say, as a disclaimer, none of this advice should be followed.
If you're listening to this podcast in the presence of an angry primate, stop listening.
Yeah. Which brings us to chimps.
Okay.
Get the bleep out. Chimps are fucked up. Chimps are not okay.
I mean, so every story you hear, are the chimps okay?
No, they're not.
That would be the title to my sequel to my self-help book. No, every time you hear a story of somebody who had a primate pet that ripped their face off, it's always a chimp.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that chimps are 5 to 8 times stronger than humans?
Yeah.
It's not true.
Oh.
That was a flawed study.
Okay.
They are about 1.5 times stronger than humans.
Oh, so that chimp was on roids. Okay.
So they're still like super duper strong.
Yeah.
They're still super dangerous, but that is like a old bit of folklore. That's not accurate. They use weapons.
Okay.
Yep. Chimps will throw projectiles, and I'm not talking about like they'll
manufactured.
Yes, they will use spears. They will use sticks like spears and rocks and stuff like that, specifically to harm other creatures. And what you really want to avoid is their mouth, because they'll eat your face. Straight up, they will eat your face. And chimps will wage war. This is insane. Have you ever heard of Rise of the Warrior Apes?
No.
Has anybody heard of Rise of the Warrior Apes? It's dark. It's a documentary about chimps and the society that they've like formed, and how there was like warring factions of chimps that would like stage raids and kill each other. Is really bad. And
no Meerkat Manor, huh?
No.
Okay.
Rise of the Warrior Ape. Or apes. It's a very clear look at chimp brutality. And again, I'm not faulting chimps. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that, saying chimps are messed up as a joke. They're behaving exactly the way that they're built to behave. So if you think a chimp is getting aggressive, showing your teeth is a sign of submission. So there's all these different ways that these primates show aggression. There's all these different ways to de-escalate. Just whatever you do, stay away from the chimp's mouth.
Okay.
Because it'll eat your face.
Duly noted.
So
I feel like anybody who's seen the movie Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's bring it back to Sasquatch. It's cryptozoology talk. So now that we've explored some awful things that happen in nature,
now that we've discussed
they're not
zoology.
Awful. Yeah, they're not awful. It's just what happens. But you don't want to find yourself on the receiving end. Let's hypothesize. What would a squatch think of as aggression versus signaling non-threat?
Because these primates have...
And I swear to God, if you give me the they like Eggos. Do you know about that?
No.
This dude in the Bigfoot space will probably have, you know what? Don't believe it. Leave it in. Tried to say that he could prove definitively that Bigfoot likes waffles.
I want to know if he was sponsored by Eggo.
Certainly wasn't BDDY Holdings Incorporated.
That's true.
They have higher standards, which they make sure that Squat Shots adhere to.
Yes.
That's plug number 2.
There we go. Satisfied.
We have satisfied the agreement. Yeah, what do you think?
Because these different primates have such different modes of communicating or indicating, rather, through body language, I would be totally lost as to what to do if I encountered a Bigfoot. Am I supposed to back away slowly? Am I supposed to show it my teeth? That doesn't sound like the thing one should do. Should I throw food at it and run away? I don't know. I suspect what would happen is I would attempt to do several of those things at once and then die.
Yeah. Do you think a Squatch would eat a person?
Absolutely.
So
again, we're in the realm of this is a purely terrestrial primate animal that is completely material and there's nothing special about it. Would it eat a human? Absolutely, yes.
So what I found really interesting while like gathering notes for this was that primates, they're omnivorous, right? Like we are, but they don't make meat a large part of their diet, except that chimpanzees will sometimes eat each other.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jane Goodall. So there's your Jane Goodall tie-in. That came straight from her research. She was like,
thank you.
Oh, yes, sometimes they do eat each other. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, I don't know. I'll get to my thoughts on all these after I'm done asking you.
Sure.
Interrogating you.
Okay.
Tell me what you think and don't be wrong. There is no right answer. Nobody knows the answer.
Yeah.
I know that is wrong.
Okay, that I believe.
Yeah.
I doubt throw Eggos at it and
His
back away.
stage name is what do you think he's out to do?
Yeah, hello.
We're probably going to have to bleep all of that.
That's okay.
So going with the theory, one of the leading theories on Bigfoot Sasquatches is that they are directly tied genetically to orangutans, like Gigantopithecus family trait. Do you think that being the case, let's assume that's true, right? Let's say we find Bigfoot tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're able to authenticate that. And less chimp-like, like we're pretty chimpy. Like,
Compared to a Bigfoot for sure.
yeah, I think we share like 98% of our DNA with a chimp.
Yeah, sure.
Do you?
Welcome to the potentially least scientific thing said in the entire episode about Bigfoot.
No, I have it written down. We're 98% chimpy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't
All
just.
right.
No, it's just,
I'm willing to believe you.
somebody is. Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome.
So you believe that chimps would be inherently violent or have the capacity for violence? Bigfoots, not chimps.
Bigfoots would definitely have the, I'm going to say capacity, because so many Bigfoot stories over the years are of people encountering a Bigfoot, and the Bigfoot works really hard to warn them to leave, to try to get them out of their territory. There are lots of stories, especially older stories of a Bigfoot, like finding somebody who's injured and ending up helping them more than harming them. So I'm going to say capacity for violence, but I would not want to provoke it. And if I encountered one, my goal would be to depart its presence as quickly as possible.
So I will now answer all the questions that I just bothered you about.
Okay.
And we're pretty much in agreement.
Are we going to score me?
On my theory about something that nobody's ever discovered. So, no, I think a Squatch would see backing away slowly or offering a gift as a signal of non-aggression.
By all accounts, they're pretty good at communicating.
Yeah.
So I think they'd get it.
I actually don't think a Sasquatch would eat a person.
Really?
Yeah. I think, for my money, they might kill a person. They might have the capacity for violence. So I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But they're not inherently violent, with the exception of Himalayan variety, Yeti, abominable snowman,
Really?
whatever. Like those are supposed to be like super nasty.
Again, lots of competition for resources.
Yeah.
In that there aren't many resources.
But yeah, I think we're pretty much in alignment here, except that I don't think Squatch would eat somebody. So I'll open it up to the room. Does anybody want to give us your Squatch theories in alignment with what we just talked about from primatology?
I'm going to offer an additional reason why I think that it's only capable of violence.
Sure.
Because if it knew that there was somebody named looking for it, it would either kill him or the fact that he's still alive demonstrates that Sasquatch is not real. Not sure which. Maybe it demonstrates, though, that Sasquatch is sufficiently reasonable to realize that he cannot just step out of the woods, beat this dude into the ground, and then leave.
I like that.
Yeah.
Reasonable Squatch.
Reasonable Squatch.
You know what else is reasonable?
What's that?
arcanecarolinas.com, where you can find all of the Arcane Carolinas products.
Okay.
Really putting those plugs in.
Just say we've satisfied the contract.
Yeah. All right. Does anybody have anything they want to add? There's no wrong answers.
There was a question at this point, but our mics are directional and the discussion couldn't be heard on the recording. The bottom line, though, is that there's a cryptid museum in North Carolina, and we'd love to visit it sometime. Additionally, I shared that if I found out that the chimps had put together a humans museum, because sometimes a chimp vanishes mysteriously, then returns with this wild tale of a being named Jane Goodall, who probed it for her own inexplicable purposes, then returned it to somewhere near where she found it, I would want to visit the humans museum just to see what they had to say about us.
All right. The next one is not cryptozoology related. We have, that was 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. We're cruising right along. We're not going to fill 2 hours. You've been listening to Arcane Carolinas. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. For more episodes, behind-the-scenes information, and links to our social media, check out www.arcanecarolinas.com, where you can also buy the Arcane Carolinas book.
And if you like award-winning horror and science fiction, check out my books at michaelgwilliamsbooks.com. And if you have story suggestions, comments, or questions, email us at arcanecarolinas@gmail.com. And thanks for listening.